Alright, you lot. I had to double check here. I were already lined up to talk about Call of Duty today. Rigged lobbies, SBMM stitched into your soul, usual monetised misery. But then COD team dropped a community update that were gonna change conversation. Like, suddenly they found religion and want to come clean. For a split second, I thought, maybe they finally heard us. Maybe Backlash finally rattled the gilded panic room. But nah, it didn't flip script. It just changed font. Same playbook, same lies, different voiceover. Treyarch came out swinging with the latest update, said they're going back grounded, said they're listening, said they're ditching all your Black Ops 6 operators and bundles in name of tone and immersion. Nah mate, that's not creative direction, that's creative accounting. You think they're respecting tone? They're just resetting your wardrobe so you'll buy it all again. Same cage, painted black this time. And all these streamer bellends are already lining up, grinning through their early access builds, including Nedshot, ready to scream, "Oh my god, movement's back," while they swipe the cards and spin up algorithm. Meanwhile, you're still stuck in lobbies so bloody rigged that make Russian elections look honest. Like, subscribe and all that bollocks if you don't be in a lab rat in a corridor filled with invisible walls and neon skins. This isn't just about a game, it's a corporate experiment dressed as a shooter. It's time we blew whistle. You ever seen a thief call it spring cleaning? That's what this is. Activision says you're losing all your Black Ops 6 operators, skins, weapons and blueprints in name of immersion. Grounded tone, fresh identity, clean slate. What a lot of shite. They've sold this song afore. Snoop Dogg in a trench coat, Beavis running around Cold War, anime skins turning zombies into Saturday morning cartoons. And now they're pretending to care about tone. Nah mate, they're hitting reset button to reboot your spending. If they cared about immersion, they'd give us a skin toggle. One option, one switch in menu. Those who love the neon clowns can keep them. Those who want military grit can switch them off. Everybody wins. But that don't force new shop cycle, does it? Don't drive FOMO. Don't trick your lizard brain into thinking your collection's incomplete. Cause a toggle gives you control, and control kills panic spending. They've admitted your gobble gums and XP tokens carry forward, cause that's bait. That keeps you logging in. But skins, gear, pride, wiped like a crime scene. They'll flock same clown packs again, and you'll see influencers act surprised when they do. It's not about art direction, it's about catalogue churn. Immersion, my ass. This is just monetisation with a new wig stapled on. And then there's Ricochet, Call of Duty's so-called anti-cheat upgrade. Battlefield came out swinging, admitting up front they'd use Secure Boot and TPM 2.0. That means BIOS level ups. And right after Battlefield 6's beta landed, not by accident, COD's demanding same now. But it's different. Battlefield system, it's actually working. Hackers are getting bound, loads dropping, chaos is dialing down. Then COD panics, slaps on the same system, tries to play it like they're leading charge. But Ricochet still failed. Still full of rage hackers, closet cheaters, wallers, Cronus freaks dancing around system like it's a game in itself. And now you got same leash, but none at results. Why would I give kernel access to a publisher that wipes me inventory, lies about balance, recycles its store every season? Why would anyone hand over root level control to a company that treats fairness like a PR stunt? And cherry on top, they're not even banning cheat, they're testing mitigation. Soft punishment, systems that let cheaters stay visible just long enough to keep you angry. That's not anti-cheat, that's rage bait. That's engineered frustration designed to stretch your session time and break your patience. This isn't security, it's optic. It's performative panic repackaged as protection. And if this rootkit strategy gets in door without pushback, it won't stop at COD, it'll spread. First person shoot, MMOs, even single player launchers, DRM with a badge and a bootloader leak. If you accept it, you've already surrendered. This is real spine at beast, skill-based matchmaking. Or as it should be called, stat-based manipulation. They claim it's for balance, they claim it's for fairness, but it's a slow execution of fun. Every year the tune screws tighter, every year matchmaking gets sweatier, more punishing, less transparent, and every year more players leave. Not cost they lost the touch, but cost they finally sought leash. SBMM into back challenge, it's about control. Gives you one win, makes you feel good, then slaps you with 3 soul-crushing losses. Not cause your skill changed, not cause your aim fell off, but cause system demanded a dip in dopamine so you'd chase I. That's casino logic. That's emotional engineering dressed up as player retention. And that cracks are showing. Battlefield 6 is pulling pre-orders like a siphon. Black Ops 7 backlash is everywhere. Players aren't just burnt out, they're pissed off. Because there's no worse than getting better and still feeling worse. COD's become a maze with no exit. Improvement is punished. Consistency is algorithmically binned. And while the claim retention's up, receipts say otherwise. More players are leaving than ever. And those who stay, they're being milked. You're not rewarded for skill, you're penalised for it. SBMM's not protection, exploitation. Back to grounded, that's new chant. That's PR spell they're all casting. As if that phrase alone undoes a decade of design rot. As if saying visceral out loud makes game grow a spine. Every dev blog, every influencer preview, every staged video is mouthing the same thing. Gunplay is tighter, movement feels responsive, it's immersive again. Bollocks. It's same damn rig, wearing tactical pants. You want to talk grounded? Start with backend. Start with matchmaking. Start with monetization. Don't pretend cosmetics got too silly and that's what broke immersion. It wants skin. It was stewer. It was system. It was knowledge that every match is a test tube. Every kill is tracked. Every rage quit is logged. A grounded shooter don't need marketing to sell tone. It bleeds tone through design. But here, design's unchanged. Store's still front and center. Grind's still endless. Manipulation's still layered into every match. This new Return to Roots campaign's a mask. They're covering same broken bones with fresh face paint. You'll see nade shot and swag stream early builds, scream about nostalgia, then swipe the cards for day one bundle. And Activision will pocket sales while you wonder why it still feels holler. Branded don't mean squat if foundation's still fake. Don't fall for lighting, look at architecture. No underneath has changed. This is where rabbit hole goes dark, cause COD's not villain, it's warning. This franchise is proving ground for behavioural control. SBMM isn't just about rigging matches, it's a prototype for algorithmic life. What COD does with kill cams and lobbies, YouTube does with recommendation. What Ricochet wants from your system, Meta already takes from your feed. Think this ends at gaming? You think once you unplug COD, rot stops? Think again. Same logic applies across board. Curated feed, rigged discoverability, predictive punishment. They're selling fairness while hard-coding obedience. Every click you make, every second you stay, feeds a system that don't care if you enjoy it. It only cares if you repeat it. And COD makes it obvious cause cracks are wide open. Every kill feels hollow. Every win feels suspicious. Every loss feels inevitable. That's not gameplay, that's lab test. They want your time, not your joy. They want your compliance, not your curiosity. And if you let it slide here, you'll see it everywhere. Search results will learn from your age. Streaming platforms will feed your friction. Social media will SBMM your fucking personality. Only way to stop it is to unplug. Start machine. Don't reward leash. Don't fund your own frustration. Join Discord, follow on X, consider a channel membership if you've still got a middle finger for this mess. Smash like it, subscribe, drop your comments and questions below, even if you're foaming at mouth. And I'll see you next time, you magnificent.